Marco Asensio. Da, 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 da. Oh my days, what a victory for Villa. A game of two halves is definitely the tale of that, but we'll talk about the ending of it first. Just pure elation and limbs and excitement and just adrenaline seeping through the whole tent at the end, because I felt like second half we were fantastic. We dragged that ball into the back of the net, and you know, the changes that we made were spot on, and yeah, I was just absolutely buzzing that we was able to get the victory. And it was just carnage in the whole 10, limbs flying everywhere, and I just think it was just a culmination of everybody wanting us to perform well and do well this season, especially in the Premier League. And we knew there was a bit riding on this because we drew our last two home games. This was one where we all really felt like it was a must-win. You know, it was a must-win to climb the table, to just do our job by getting victories. And the fact today that teams drop points, you know, Bournemouth dropped points, and the fact that we could just really I'm just buzzing. I'm really buzzing because, you know, we're a passionate bunch and we just want the best for our team. And yeah, so I mean, the game of two halves, I thought first half I feel like Emery got it wrong massively, because I just felt like our setup and shape was just all off, because we'd just got no width. We've got no width on the left, none on the right. We've got Ramsey, who was playing as an inside forward. We'd got Rodgers playing as an inside forward. So our only width was coming from out wide. And I felt like we really struggled to get a grips with Chelsea. Maatsen again, not stopping across. He's got to do better there. You know, I sort of said on the debrief after the Ipswich game that he'd got to stop that cross, and defending like that just isn't acceptable, not at any level. So he's really got to up his game on that and stop those crosses going in, because when they do go in, they end up in the back of the net. And I just felt like we created chances in the first half. We had opportunities, but just the way Maresca had got them set up just meant they always had out balls, they always had pace, they'd always got just energy, and they were able to rotate past our players quite frequently. And you know, I expected in the second half that Emery would, you know, get to grips with their system and just get us playing loads better, basically, and that's what happened. But you know, Marcus Rashford comes on and just adds life into this team. I thought Asensio was absolutely fantastic. The way he finds space, drives us forward. You know, good players get on the end of stuff, and that's what Asensio was doing today. 2 goals from him. A really good performance, 90 minutes in the legs. When Marlon comes on, he adds energy, pace. You know, the way we finished the game was just brilliant, because we just got energy, legs, pace. We were fluid. The second half, we completely controlled that game as well. We'd got to grips with it completely. Yes, Chelsea had a few half chances. We had half chances as well, but the magnitude of this victory off the back of drawing against Liverpool and beating Chelsea now, I said that this was going to be a week that we should look back on and be the catalyst. A little bit like that week we had last year with Arsenal and Man City. This is that week, because we played 2 teams that are above us, that were in the top 4 at the start of the week, Chelsea. So it's absolutely huge. But again, we need to go again now on Tuesday, get the victory and just keep it going. But the character to come back from 1-0 down at home again was very, very pleasing. And the football that we played in that second half was brilliant. So more of the same, up the Villa. An Aston Villa fan all the way from Australia. Mia, what did you make of that today?
Oh, I mean, to get the win was fantastic. The first half was nothing to write home about, but I thought Rashford was great, Asensio was amazing, I thought Bailey looked really bright. It was also just so great to be here in person.
And what was it like? Because obviously you've come a long way to watch it, so you're losing and you're going through those emotions. What was like the ending like for you?
It's elation, ecstatic, like screaming, I'm going to have no voice tomorrow. It was a dream come true.
And what did you actually make of watching Villa in the flesh?
I loved getting to see Unai Emery, because on the TV they don't show the managers as much, but getting to see that I thought was really interesting, and just getting the whole picture of the pitch, it was amazing.
And Villa Park?
Villa Park's incredible. Not my first time, but first time in a few years, and amazing as always.
And what do you kind of feel like this result will do for our season now?
Oh, I think it's a big 3 points in terms of our season. We needed a win at home after these last 2 draws, and hopefully it will just give the boys the confidence to go on.
I'm buzzing that you've travelled that way and you've managed to see us win, so yeah.
Shout out to Ian and the Foley family, hello.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Thing to say. Marco Asensio. Oh. No, fucking amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. Oh, Christ, what do you say? We finally got one over the line, didn't we? We finally got one over the line. We should have beat Palace. I thought we should have beat Liverpool. So to be 1-1 again in the last few minutes of a game, I was trying to think, please not again. Please let's nick a goal, and we did. It won't be his best strike ever, but who cares? He scored 2 really, really
come off his backside, I don't care.
Yeah, I totally agree, absolutely. First half wasn't great. I think, again, we were just slow, and that I think he outthought you. I
think he did get it wrong, Emery, because we'd got no width.
I think that it was a simple plan from them. Get it wide, get it in the box, and it worked time and time and time. Maatsen and Cash, to a point, were very isolated in that first half, and our narrow sort of play and our forwards being quite high up the pitch allowed that space either side, and we just kept getting caught out and out and out, and we didn't retain the ball well enough. We didn't keep the ball better in the final third. We didn't really create that many chances, so I was hoping we could maybe change something at half time, and that change was Marcus Rashford, wasn't it? He came on, he changed the game, didn't he? Let's be right.
Every time he's played, he's looked outstanding.
Well, he just gets the ball, he runs at people, he's positive, he's a threat. They have to go 2 up on him every time he picks the ball up, which obviously creates space over the middle and over the other side. And then the game opens up, doesn't it? I thought all the subs, to be fair, did really well when they come on tonight. I thought Bailey looked really sharp when he come on, his little step overs and get into the byline, cutting backs. I thought Marlon, I've just heard what you've just said, totally agree. That guy is he's a whirlwind, and he's a bundle of energy, and what no defender wants when there's 5-10 minutes left and you're knackered is a player that's going to come on and run, and that's what he does. He causes.
But you know what as well? Someone had done the legwork early, Watkins.
Exactly.
He was brilliant as well.
He led the line really well. The amount of times he went one-on-one with their big centre-halves and he held the ball up, brought people into play. It's what he's all about. Yeah, he had a couple of chances, but I think they were really well defended, to be fair. The one was a fantastic block from whoever it was that came across him. Look, Luke, this was a tough week. 3 home games. We all expected to beat Ipswich last week. I thought we could get something out of these 2 games. I was hoping for 6, but 5 points from these 3 games, you would say at the start of last week, would be minimum requirement, and that's what we got. It didn't come in the way we expected it to come, but we hope not to lose against Chelsea and Liverpool and then comfortably beat Ipswich. We've got 5 points. We're in I've just looked at the league table. The 3 results today, massively gone for us. That top 5 now is really, really closed up. We've got 3 really difficult, hard places to go now in the Premier League, but there's an opportunity again now that's opened up.
Well, we are back in the mix.
We're in the hunt. That's all we can do. We've got a really hard end to the season. We all know the schedule. We all know the games are coming thick and fast in 3 different competitions. We are primed to go further in the FA Cup. We can definitely go further in the Champions League, but we cannot take our eye off the ball in the league. And Emery has said that time and time again. So we've built a squad hopefully capable of going as deep as we possibly can in all 3 competitions. I don't want to give up on any of them, if I'm brutally honest. Unless we are literally down to 11 players, we've got to just put our best team out every week, and that was a phenomenal win tonight. Really well battled, really tough, but we got it over the line, and that's what I care.
Villa beat Chelsea. Talk to me.
3 points, let me tell you this. It's not Chelsea, it's rent, boys, Luke. Rent, boys, you guys left your rent, also known as 3 points, and you guys got the hell out of here, let me tell you that. What a game. First half was not good, let me tell you that. Second half we showed up, and what a performance from the boys, you know what I mean? Marco Asensio. 2 goals for the Villa. 2 goals. Marcus Rashford, 2 assists. They were absolutely balling out, man. People talking about Cole Palmer, saying that's his celebration. No, it's not, bruv. It's Morgan Rogers. It's not Morgan, actually. It's Morgan. Yeah, because when he was on the pitch today, he was gone.
To be fair, I actually felt like Cole Palmer froze tonight because he was terrible.
Luke told him he froze. You know what I mean? Mannequin settings, bruv. That's what it was. But yeah, man. Enzo Maresca as well. The C-Tech Pep Guardiola, bruv. Let me tell you that, man. His hair follicles are gone. But yeah, man, great performance second half. Like I said, first half it wasn't as good, but Unai Emery must have got him in the changing room and spoke to them and told them what needed to improve.
But massive 3 points for Villa leads us now climbing the table a little bit. What do you think this is going to do for us now?
Luke, consistency. How many times have I come on this channel and said to you, consistency? And this game, huge 3 points. First half, I thought we were going to either end up losing or drawing. I never thought we would end up getting that winner. But when the Villa Park's crowd's up, you know what I mean? When the atmosphere's up, when the crowd gets behind you, it's like the turf, man. We all know.
Yeah.
The fans push that goal in the back of the net, and that's what happened today. If we keep that consistency, we keep it going, we're in good hands.
Yeah.
We're in good hands. But yeah, man, I'm absolutely chuffed. Maresca, get out of here. Rent boys, get out of here. What a win for the Villa, man.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Right, Villa, we've won at home. Chelsea.
Get in! Oh my God, I didn't think we were going to do it. I thought we were going to come out after another draw and be thinking about these missed points and looking at that table and thinking where we could have been, but we're still down there. So yeah.
I mean, the fact that teams around us drop points before we played, it gives you that added incentive.
Yeah, it does. But then when they do that, and then you can see you're thinking that you're not going to get your 3 points, it just makes it all a bit more disappointing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, if we'd have just had these chances against Ipswich, against Liverpool, and it all makes you just a bit more downhearted,
Well,
but then you get the goal.
We're having to do it the hard way because we're obviously 1-0 down again, and it's just a tale of our season, etc. But the negative, I think me and Justin have already spoke about what the first half, but the second half.
Yeah, I said I never see one that 45 minutes. I never want to see him again in my life. I hope we'll just focus on the second 45, and it's all about that. So yeah, a completely different game as well, wasn't it?
Just energy and pace and
and from the crowd though as well with Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd said I wasn't sure he was going to start Morgan Rogers, because I thought if I was going to rest him, because he's played so many minutes, and I just thought, but we know what an important part he is to this team, so I can see why he doesn't want to rest him, because he could be just that one touch, that one ball through that makes a massive difference. But at the same time, he looked absolutely worn out, and I'm not keen on seeing him over there either. I want to see him in the middle.
Yeah, he's loads better in the middle. But yeah, Asensio as well. A lone player that's come in that's made a big impact. You can see the impact already. Before today, you could see the impact, but today, you're now seeing goals.
Yeah, and it just seemed to click for him as well. And he was working so hard off the ball as well behind Ollie Watkins, and he was putting loads of effort in to try and get that progressive play, but it didn't quite click in the first half. So then I'm glad that it did, and now we can see a little bit of fruit of his labour.
Yeah. And we can enjoy our Saturday night and Sunday and go again on Tuesday.
Enjoy yourself on Match of the Day.
Yes, up the Villa.
Villa.
Right, off to me, mate. 3 points.
Hard work. Do you know what I mean? Like, first half, very slow. It's like we couldn't get going. You performed so good on a weekday against Liverpool. High expectations this was when I came here. I thought, yes, we're going to win. We're going to put in a solid performance. Didn't see that in the first half. Felt like the final pass we couldn't make. When we went into midfield, we couldn't find that pass to get through and break Chelsea's line. Chelsea there played poor, if I have to say. We made Chelsea look a decent team in the first half. Made them look good. Palmer on the ball, we let him have time. You can't let Palmer have time on the ball. Saying that, half time came, we thought we can see a little bit better. Second half, a little bit slow, but we just needed them changes. I felt like Ian Maatsen today, very poor. I felt like he should not have played today. Defensively, he's not it. He struggles 1v1. He's a player that you need in the second half to come in if you need a goal or hold the lead and get those points for you. So I felt like Luca Dean should have played then. Matty Cash for me, we love him, but I feel like his time's come to an end now at Villa, where Garcia's picking up, he's come in, he's attacking, and I feel like Cash kind of sees that now, and he knows that he needs to pick up his form. But I feel like he struggled a little bit as well, misplacing passes, not making the runs when he needs to. But saying that, we made changes, which was good change. I felt like Marlon should have started. Marlon came on, wanted to be on the front foot, get the ball, wanted to run. That's what we needed today. Rashford came on, same thing. And Asensio, what can I say? When you got world-class players in your team, you're going to score. Without him, probably would not won that game. Asensio knows where he needs to be at the right place at the right time. You don't win Champions Leagues like that. No. And he scored the 2 goals, which changed the game for us. that's what you need. That's why big clubs succeed, because you need that one or two players that can change a game, and Asensio's one of them. Rashford's another. So I'm so happy that we've got these kind of players in our team now. Hopefully, I don't know, are we going to start now? Are we going to kick on from it? Are we going to go to next year? I hope so. You know, hopefully this could be a good start now.
I think we showed quite a lot of heart in that second half.
Yeah.
It felt like we wanted it more, which was, you could see that as the game was going on. I felt like we were the ones that were going to win it.
Yeah, you can see that. Look, what we want to see here is make this place for any team to come and make them struggle. We haven't lost since August, so even though we played poor in the first half, I felt like we was going to score. Even though we played poor, and it just shows that we're making this place a fortress now. Any team that comes here know they're not going to get 3 points. They're going to struggle. They have to play their best to get something out of the game. We didn't play our best, and what did we do? We won the game. We got 3 points because now we've got quality players now that can play. We've got good squad depth now. We've got players that need to come back. Once everyone's fit, sky's the limit. We can go. I don't know where we can be. We could win things. I hope we could win the FA Cup. I really want us to win something, because since I've been supporting Villa as a kid, I haven't witnessed us win anything. And I hope Unai Emery does something in the FA Cup. We can beat Cardiff, move on, and hopefully get to the final. If we could win something on my days, I don't know how I'm going to react to it, because I've never seen my club win something.
Well, to be fair, I'm the same. So I don't know what you do when you win a trophy, but top off at Wembley probably. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I hope we can get to Wembley.
Yeah.
Champions League going to be very difficult to progress. I feel like we'll get past Club Brugge, but then looks like Liverpool, PSG. I think that might be the end of the road there, because it's our first time in Champions League. So we don't know how it's going to feel. We don't know the emotions. We don't know. We don't have the experience as much. I know we've got Asensio, we've got Rashford that played in big games, but not everyone else has. So we just need everyone fit now, and then build on from there and see how far we can get this club to go.
Was it, mate?
That's it.
Love it.
Villa, come
Put the
on.
Villa.